Ultimate Iron Man challenge.
Oh my god.
One deck, all formats.
Just lose every round because my opponent's like, Judge, my opponent's deck is 2020.
Are you done? I don't know. Find out. Invitational champion.
This is yours.
Yeah. Congrats.
I did it.
Your parents were watching you, by the way.
I know they were.
You just see it now. Jeff, don't play that card.
Nate was also watching. So. I think Nate was. At least he was before. Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey man, you want to come in the booth for a quick interview? Oh, cheers. Congratulations, by the way. I don't even. What's the story behind this?
Something about
Huh? It is what it is.
This is the last call for the second Doomtown qualifier. Last call.
You let down design, you let down West Coast. I mean, second place in the invitation. I know it's goddamn.
Attention Doomtown
That's the one.
players. The
Okay, I'm joined by
top
Jeff
eight for
Thru,
the
who's the
first
winner of our
qualifier
invitational.
is being posted
I'll just
to
read the
speaker to my right.
I'll just
Stage
read
right.
the prize fluff here.
And if
With the
your name is
entirety
on
of
the list,
Rokugan
please
threatened
seek
by the
out
horrors
ISO
of the
for
Dark
prizes.
Prophecy, many
Please
find
make sure you
tremendous
pick up your
frustration in the fact that the prophecy in its entirety remains unknown. Only pieces have been gleaned, and those are scattered among the great monks and Shigenja of the Empire. Despite the attempts of the Brotherhood and their allies, much of the Heaven's message remains unknown. Until now. The winner of the clan will be the first to gather all the pieces of Dark Prophecy, discovering the sole prophet to whom it was revealed in its entirety, and for the first time gain a full understanding of what the threat facing the Empire truly is. So, Jeff, which clan were you representing first off?
I guess, so I picked a crab person because I wanted to pick myself and he's a crab. So I guess crab is the answer to that question. In the draft itself, I played Mantis Dragon. This was the Dynasty deck. I only played 3 holdings, which is incredibly greedy, but it worked because you only really need to see 1. And ideally, it's a peaceful retreat, so you can just immediately start gaining 2 every turn. I mean, I played almost the exact same deck in the Swiss and went 3-1. I lost an Honor Mirror where I didn't buy any holdings. I played 5 that, but they were all 3 for 3s. I had no 4 for 4s. The Dynasty deck is entirely force penalties because that's the strongest battle action you can take in this format. But I mean, it's really redundant. I have a lot of 4-ofs.
Yeah, you got 4 of the best common in the set in
Yes.
Tomeko, which is quite a good place to start. Wait, let's start right at the beginning of the draft. How do your first few picks go? What options do you have available to you?
I didn't pick this until very late, but at the beginning, I picked one of these really early. I knew I wanted to be in this deck because I think that this is the best honor deck.
Kitsuki Mizukube,
yeah, sorry.
Who he's referring to there.
My first, I think my first 8 picks were all just this person and then fate actions.
So you're picking force penalties very highly then?
Yes, I picked strategies incredibly highly. And then, apart from that, I picked Dissension and Command incredibly high because there's nothing that you can really do about it except for a Breed Apart and Ruby Ascendance, I think are the only cards that negate force penalties. I picked Immaterial Weapons very high, and also an Honored Guest very high.
Yep. Those honored guests helping with your Phoenix Splash as well.
So these were only because this is only 16 cards, and I needed 4 cards that I could possibly proclaim, and I had 4 honored guests, so I just threw them in. I picked this fairly early, the Fujisawa, because he's 5 chi, and I was hoping to get, I guess it's called the Indignity of Arrest.
The minus force equal to the chi of one of your personalities, right?
Yes, because it counts your person's chi, it doesn't care about magistrates, and I didn't know that until like 2 weeks ago. So I mean, I'm trying to remember like the actual order I picked everything. I picked Honored Guest, like these 3 very high. After that, Virtuous Victory, because it gains honor.
It's also just a massive force swing in and of itself.
Yeah, like it's a 4/4 swing and it gains an honor. I picked Not the End anytime I saw one because it's a range 1, and then when it blows up something, you draw a card.
And it just combos with all those force penalties you've got.
Yes.
And let's talk about Ichigo Sensei. Your Dynasty side lines up so well with Ichigo. You're getting +1 Province Strength off it anyway, and then anytime you're killing one of their guys, you're gaining another one as well. You had so many of these effects that were just snowballing between the force penalties and the strikes. And the amount of destined guys, you've got 7...
She's just expendable.
Oh, sorry. So you've got 3 destined guys, 4 expendable guys, so you're just can-tripping a lot as well. And it's just...
Yeah, so...
it was just getting out of control for your opponents there. Like, Brandon there, you could tell he felt very pressured to attack early because he knew going long he wasn't favoured.
Yeah, so one of the best things that you can do with this deck is the fact that you have 4 honored guests, and if you can buy a Peaceful Retreat and a 4 gold 3-person honor guy on turn 1, you're going to gain 5 for the rest of the game. So you're going to rock it really fast and force people onto attacking you really early. Whether or not they know whether that's correct or not, generally it's not. You can force them to attack when they don't really want to, so you can just kill them in battle. With
This is a classic misassignment of roll equals game loss.
Yeah, like I mean, we play tested this set for drafts, and Anthony drafted almost this deck every single week. And
So which Anthony is this?
Anthony Lawrence.
Anthony Lawrence.
He was not the Invitational. I mean, the cards are... I don't remember what most of these cards did. I remember just knowing that Dragon was really good because they had 4 gold 3-person honor people, and then Mantis just has her. Most people are playing Exodus of the Spider, so she gets to trigger a lot. Excuse me. She triggers a lot. There was a game in the round of Swiss that my opponent Exodus when I had, well, my other deck had 5 of her, but I gained 3 force off of him exiting, which won me the game.
Kitsune Naruko, by the way, is an
Yes.
uncommon, so getting 5 is running pretty good there.
Yes. I opened 2 of them and then got past the rest. But yeah, I mean, the deck just plunges force and tries to tie battles.
It's like even when your opponent deals with you guys, you got a couple of narrow passages over there to really blow out an opponent going wide.
Yeah, so you can punish assignment pretty well if they... I think it was in top 4. It might have been against Brandon. He assigned like 4 guys against me, and I was able to defend with one of these and then stick a narrow passage and just be too big for him to handle. Plus virtuous victories, but yeah.
Cool. So, like you say, you're on the draft playtest team. So how often do you draft?
We're not anymore. This was the last set we play tested. But we would draft every week, 8 of us. And I mean, the cards changed every week, and they were really different. But yeah, we would draft every week.
And it's been about a year since you last drafted it, right?
Yes. I had never drafted this set physically until 2 weeks ago.
Okay, brilliant.
And I just completely forgot that this was a deck until I saw Mark playing it, Mark Armitage, and he was playing it in that draft, and he just destroyed me. And I was like, all right, Honor's a deck, so I should probably play it. But yeah.
Brilliant. So Worlds, you looking forward to it?
You mean the constructed event?
Yeah.
No.
No. You've not got anything lined up then?
So I have a seed, of course, but I might just draft instead because I feel my chances of winning that event are higher than winning constructed. But I might just play any deck in constructed. Like I might borrow a deck or try to borrow a deck or play the deck I brought me. The deck I brought with me is Unicorn, the Dragon Sensei. I don't remember the Akiyotaro Sensei. And it's pretty fun. It's not very good, but it's fun.
Okay.
This was the event that I really wanted to play because, I mean, I like drafts and I feel like I feel like I'm good at it. So.
This is one of the toughest fields of the week as well.
Yeah, I mean, Chris didn't play in it and Anthony Lawrence didn't play in it. And, like, those are the 2 best drafters in our playtest team. And neither of them played in it. I mean, Chris didn't play in it because it's not a good idea for him to play in it. Anthony just didn't have a seed because he hasn't really played very much. But, I mean, I felt pretty well going into the event, but it worked out.
Yeah, it did. Congratulations. Yeah. Thank you for coming on the stream and chatting with us.
Of course.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
You just see it now. Jeff, don't play that card.
Nate was also watching. So. I think Nate was. At least he was before. Yeah, that's the thing.
Hey man, you want to come in the booth for a quick interview? Oh, of course. Congratulations, by the way. I don't even. What's the story behind this? Something about
Huh? It is what it is.
Ultimate Iron Man challenge.
Oh my god.
One deck, all formats.
Just lose every round because my opponent's like, Judge, my opponent's deck is 2020.
I don't know. Find out. Invitational champion.
This is yours.
Congrats.
I did it.
Your parents were watching you, by the way.
I know they were.